A great idea we should copy. You start in a 500-year-old Turkish bath with stone walls and dim lights, a sense that not much has changed for centuries. A few minutes later, you're sitting in a circular pool with water at 100 degrees, leaning back against the wall as if you've done this your whole life. And then into another pool, 104 degrees this time. Hotter, quieter, more intense. And then, without much warning, you step into a cold plunge or immediately step out. That was not for us. And that's just the first hour. I went to my first thermal bath in Budapest. And almost immediately, one thought came to mind. This is a great idea. Not just a good experience. Not just something unique to do while traveling, but a genuinely good idea. Now, Budapest sits on more than 100 natural thermal springs, hot water rising from deep underground. And over time, this has shaped the culture of the city in a very specific way. There are roughly 24 thermal baths across Budapest. And they're not just for tourists. They're part of everyday life. And everyone goes. Locals, visitors, young, old, alone, together. In many ways, they function like a hometown swimming pool, a place where people gather and relax and talk and exchange ideas. But they go further than that. These baths are run by public authorities. In a very real sense, they're part of the healthcare system. Doctors prescribe treatments that include soaking in pools of various temperatures and mineral composition, using massage therapy, swimming. And for those receiving treatment, this experience is subsidized. Think about that. A place you go to relax is also a place you go to heal. We visited two of them, one called the Rudas Baths, the other called the Seksheni Baths. Each one different, but each offering the same underlying idea. You enter and suddenly you're in a world of options. Pools of different temperatures, indoors and outdoor spaces, small, quiet pools, large, social ones. You move from heat to heat, or heat to cold if you're braver than we were. And then there's saunas that add another layer. One was mild, another a Finnish sauna, so hot we couldn't even stand on the floorboards. We turned around almost immediately. And then there was an aroma sauna, salt infused, different again. You don't complete the experience, you move through it. You sit, you shift, you pause, you move again. You can be alone or you can be social. Your choice. The first day we spent 3 hours. The second day we went back. That tells you something. It reminded me a lot of Iceland, where the small towns have outdoor pools, all with different temperatures, and everywhere there are people talking, relaxing, sharing space. It's not just about the water. It's about community. Because in both places, Budapest and Iceland, you see something we don't have enough of. Shared spaces that bring people together naturally. Not scheduled, not programmed, not forced, just there. If I were running for mayor of a city in the United States, I would put this in my platform. Community thermal baths, not as a luxury, but as infrastructure. For health, for relaxation, and for something we seem to be losing, connection. We spend so much time trying to create community, designing it, encouraging it, talking about it. And here it already exists in warm water, shared space, people sitting next to each other, talking or not talking, but together. I loved it. And I couldn't help think, We should do this. Not because it's interesting, not because it's different, but because it works.
Be sure to subscribe to Meandering Musings wherever you get your favorite podcasts. For more about Neil Peterson and to read more Meandering Musings and travel essays, visit meanderingmusings.net. Tell your friends about Meandering Musings and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts.